Hi guys, Dr. Shirley here. I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things today. Had a rough day yesterday, a family situation that was kind of hard to deal with. And it got me to thinking in more ways than one. You know how people say good grief? Well, good grief can be anything. Good grief cannot just be only death. It can be whatever your grief is. But what I wanted to talk about was three powerful reasons that grief can pretty much block your purpose. And I had to write these things down because sometimes when you're just rattling things off and you're just going really fast, you can miss something. And I didn't want to miss this. The first thing is that grief can cloud your identity. When you lose someone or something that's important to you, your sense of who you are can feel shattered. It can become hard to envision a future, or it can be hard to envision a future without this or without that person, and your future can actually feel broken. Like, I don't even see a future in some cases. But the thing about it is that you're not what you lost or who you lost. You are who you become because of it. And this is why I keep stressing that we are not letting our story dictate us. We're going to dictate our story. The next thing is grief can silence your voice. Many times we suppress the feelings just to feel, so we can be strong. So sometimes we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to express it because it's like I said, our story is worth more than just somebody's sympathy. So we're not telling our story so that we can get people's sympathy or we want people to feel bad for us. So in some of those cases, we just keep our stories to ourselves and it becomes a silence. Well, in that silence, it can breed shame. It can not allow you to process the pain the proper way. And it can also pile up, I'm trying to think of the right word. It can also pile up things within inside of you, which can stifle your purpose. It can prevent your purpose from being established. And in doing that, we don't want that to take place. So this is why we're talking about our stories. We're talking about what we've been through and how we can help somebody else with that. Stay with me. Sometimes when you're sharing your story, it's not a weakness. It is simply a weapon of healing. Sometimes talking about it makes you feel better. Sometimes talking about it makes you see it in a different light, or how it can really help somebody else in a tough situation. The third thing is sometimes grief can make you think it's too late. It can come up to you and it can whisper, you missed your chance, you're too broken, you're too behind, you're too far gone, who are you to help anybody? What can you do? And in that moment, that's when you have to take your authority back and you have to think, I'm not too broken. I haven't missed my chance. If we're still here, our purpose is still here. If we're still standing, there's things that we can still do. There's somebody that we can still help. All we have to do is take small steps, just a small step to start. It's just baby steps. It's like I said, we're taking it day by day. We're taking it inch by inch. We're just moving slowly. And if you find that this is something or that you've been faced with or challenged with, or any of these things that have come to stifle your purpose or your growth, then I want you to remember this. Save this video for yourself. Share it with someone that you think may be stuck, or someone that may not be able to be processing their pain, or just keeping things in simply because you don't want to share it. And that's fine too. But then in that case, you want to write it down, but you want to get that thing off of you so that it's not festering and keeping you hostage. Love to hear your story. Below, comment. I have a story too. And if you want to share it, I'm willing to listen. like, share, subscribe. Love you. Boom.